Back to Treasure Hound. We're going to do an interesting one with $10 bills. We got bank strap hunting, $1,000 worth of $10 bills. I normally do ones or fives or 20s. I've never done a strap of hundreds yet, knock on wood. But this is my first time doing 10s, actually. So they tend to be a more uncommon note, not as typical as the others. So let's rip her open and see what we get. And it looks like this one is not facing the right way. All right. So just like in my other videos, we're looking for the same thing. We're looking for star notes. Oh boy. Sorry about that. As you can tell, I haven't gone through these. We're looking for star notes, which is when there's a printing error, they will drop the last letter and replace the note. They replace the note, drop that letter, and put a star there instead. And then they destroy the original error note. So that'll tell you that the star note that you have is a replacement note for one that was found to be an error during the printing process. So we're looking for star notes, and if we find one, you could sell them on eBay, depending on how rare it is. And so you want to, oh boy, this is all messed up. You want to check the rarity by going to mycurrencycollection.com. This is not a paid endorsement, but you go there and you can look it up and see on a scale of less rare to rare how rare it is. And most times it's going to fall on the less rare side. Every now and then you'll find a good one that is more rare. And obviously the more rare it is, the more money you can ask for it on eBay. There is no set rate. It's basically whatever somebody is willing to pay. So hard to say what you'll get for it. It depends on the number, depends on the rarity. But those are star notes. The other thing that we're looking for is what's called fancy notes. And that just means kind of cool looking serial numbers down here, you know. And what you're looking for are high numbers, 9999, low numbers 0001, repeater numbers, so 12121212, or they count 1 2 3 4 5, just any patterns that you can think of, but also birthdays, with the best one being 0704 1776, America's birthday on an American note. This looks interesting. I don't know what happened here. As you can see, the color on this one on the front is off. It looks like this was maybe covered somehow or it got wet. I don't know what this is. It's different. I'm going to put that aside just because it's different. Hopefully you guys can see the color change. Oh yeah, you can see that. So we'll just put that aside. We'll come back to it, and I'm sure it's probably nothing special, but it's different. So we'll look at it closer later. I'm going to try to go through these faster since one guy requested it. Problem is I don't want to miss anything, and I don't want to go so fast that people new to the hobby are having a hard time keeping up with what I'm doing or what I'm looking at. So hopefully, if that's you, let me know. I can slow down a little. Give them a little flip on the back to look for any errors, printing errors that might be there. There's a glob of ink there, but that looks after printing. That's not from the mint or the reserve. So that's just someone put ink on it. If any of you happen to find any fancy notes or anything that I'm looking at and maybe I skip it, maybe I miss it, please comment, let me know. And let me know, hey, you missed one. And hopefully I didn't bring it back to the bank by then to get more. All right, let's see what's going on here. What do we got going on here? These ones feel newer, so that's good. They feel like they're in good shape. Condition does matter, but it's not the end-all be-all. Really, the number is what counts. But if you have a good condition note, when are these from? 2009, they're in this good a shape. That's good. If you have a good condition note with a rare number on it as well, that's a good position to be in. These are sequential, so 54994 102 103, and then we have 105. I don't know what happened to 104. Maybe I passed it, but that's cool. I mean, it doesn't really mean much of anything, just the order they were printed. These guys have been siblings apparently all along since birth when they were printed, but yeah, it doesn't matter much. That's neat. 444 at the end, but not terribly special. I look for things that are going to resell on eBay, and so that tends to be the more rare ones. If you're just doing your own private collection, people will take any star note or any number that they find interesting and just keep it. And that's cool. That's their prerogative. This is interesting. 16181319. I would have liked to see it in order, maybe 16171819, but still kind of interesting. Good enough to put to the side. Not good enough to go on eBay, but we'll talk about it at the end some more. You know, I gotta be honest with you, I don't think many people searched the $10 bills, so I kind of expected to find something in this strap, and so far we're goosing out. This is neat, this 888 at the end, but nothing great. Almost something good, 4567 and then 1940, but we had first four numbers in order. That's interesting. Almost in order. Well, numbers are there anyway. Not nearly in order, but order enough to make me pause. Yeah, as more people find out about this, it gets harder and harder to find the notes. Having a good rapport with your bank teller is handy. We have one teller that saves notes for us every time that we go in, my daughter and I. She will give us any star notes that she came across since the last time we were there, so I think that's pretty neat. Oh man, getting down to it now. What a bummer. Goosed. You're goose-egged. Some of these are sequential, these last ones. You have 81, 82, 79. Those are your siblings, and this one's 10 off. So, not much there. All we got were this one that's kind of stained funny, but that's just from wear and tear. Maybe it was exposed to sunlight, this half, and that half wasn't. Yeah, nothing too fancy about that. And this one, oh, just these numbers, 1611319. That's interesting, but not terribly uncommon. So I'm going to call it as a goose. We didn't do well, but we tried. The important thing is I paid $1,000 for this pile of $10 bills, and I still have $1,000 with this pile. So that's the reality of this hobby, is that you're not always going to find anything. Sometimes it might seem like a waste of time, but at least you're not really wasting your money because you still have the cash on hand. $10 spend just as well as anything else. And as long as you have an account, most banks or credit unions, when you go in, you can tell them, hey, I got this strap of 10s or $1,000 in 10s. Can I get hundreds for it? Can I get 20s? Can I get 5s? Can I get 10 $100 straps? And you can search for those too. Whatever you want to do. And usually they're very accommodating, or you can just ask for another replacement pile of 10s. I'll just tell them that we look for star notes or fancy serial numbers. Could I just swap this out for another pile? And as long as they're not too busy, then they really don't care much at all. So that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe, and hopefully next time we'll be able to find some more treasure. And also I do some garage sale and estate sale videos too that have been doing well. So please, if you're interested in those, subscribe and give them a watch. Thank you.